Welcome back to the Tacomaholic channel, everybody. Now we are on the verge of getting back to installations and avoid the dealership maintenance tutorials and all those fun sort of hands-on type of things. But first, I feel like I need to go over a few issues I am having with the truck. Now these are all cosmetic issues, so nothing really major, just sort of eyesores for the most part, as you will see. So let's dive right in. If you are new to the channel,
What?
If you are new to the channel and you enjoy everything related to Tacomas, make sure you subscribe now. Okay, first up on the list is my custom aftermarket headlights. If you guys have been following the channel for a while, you guys know these headlights, even though they initially look sweet, have been the bane of my existence before I even got them. They took forever to get. I had tons of ridiculous moisture issues with them, with water literally pooling in, not just like fogging up. So now I've had the headlights, God, I don't know, 6 or 7 years. So I mean, it's a decent amount of time, but they are extremely weathered, with the passenger side headlight just looking 5 times worse than the driver's side. So this is probably going to be the first issue I tackle. Again, really just cosmetic, but of course I suppose, obviously it's going to affect the light output, safety at night, all that stuff. But I'm going to try 2 different products. One is I think it's a Cerakote, just headlight restoration kit. I'm going to do that on the passenger side headlight, which is much worse. And on the driver's side, I'm going to try these wipes, which even though I'm sure it's like a temporary fix, I'm going to try those just to show you guys how they perform, I guess, to show you like a quick option you can do if you don't feel like doing a full headlight restoration kit. And obviously I'll follow up and do the headlight restoration kit on the driver's side as well. But I'm going to show you both of those products. That's probably going to be the first video I do next. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. And if you had hazing issues on your headlight and you used some kind of restoration kit, comment below and let me know which kit you used and what you thought of it. Second issue on the list is my hood, and I have seen plenty of people have a problem with this. I don't know if it's due to wheeling or whatever, but the driver's side of my hood is literally sticking up. There's like an inch gap, you'll see in just a second, versus the passenger side, which looks nice and flush. I have been in an accident, but not one in the front that would like bend the frame or anything. That's why I said, I don't know if it's like related more towards off-roading, sort of tweaks here and there. If you are a body shop person and you know any kind of fixes I might be able to try, please comment below and let me know. Yes, I have adjusted those little rubber hood bump stops or whatever they're called. That's not helping at all. My hood's not really fluttering at highway speeds, so I'm not crazy worried about it. Of course, it is just a massive eyesore. I can literally look under there when the hood is closed and see my battery and everything. So it's just a bit ridiculous. So if you know anything I can try short of, you know, taking it into a professional and having them look at it, which I might have to do anyway, let me know what's going on. And I don't think you can do a video about having Tacoma issues without talking about paint. And again, this is just sort of cosmetic and irritating. I don't see any like full paint wearing away where it's starting to rust or anything, just a massive eyesore, specifically on a small part on the top of the truck, the roof near the third brake light on the, I guess, passenger side, the front middle of my hood right in front of the windshield, which drives me the most crazy since I see it every time I drive, and then along both passenger side doors, just right along the top. Just pretty much feels like sandpaper, where whatever is the paint coat for the black on these second gens, the black crystal silica, whatever they called it, is just flaking off, and I can see like the dark gray undercoat. So I haven't even like done the research yet on what the issue is on paint recall and if I qualify. My truck is a 2014, 75,000-ish miles if that counts. So if you guys have any information on that, let me know. And if you have a black Tacoma also, are you having paint issues in the same spots? Because I see mainly with like the white Tacoma guys, the Tacoma guys with white trucks, just to make clear, it seems like they always sort of have issues, paint issues in the same area. So just curious if it's just an area thing or just paint in general. So sad to be dealing with that, but it is what it is. And the last issue is entirely self-inflicted, so I can't really be too mad about that. And that is specifically the rear passenger side fender flare. It didn't fall off by itself. I took it off because I didn't want it flying off at highway speed and killing someone, but because of all the modifications I've done to fit the 35-inch tires and trim the fender and all that stuff, I don't even remember how most of this thing factory mounted down there. It's all plastic clips, but All that was holding mine on was the blue and orange sort of clips that go along the little holes around the fender. Most of those snapped off and this whole thing was wobbling, so I went ahead and took it off, was a little proactive. And even though this is the only side it is happening on, I'm sort of worried that it's just gonna happen to all the other 3 sides eventually. So now I'm left with the decision, do I want to go ahead and retrim the fender, just cut the sheet metal above the little mounting holes? Do I wanna make some kind of plug? Because I don't think I wanna retrim it just for that and just not run any fender flares. I'm definitely not buying one of these new fender flares because these things, I haven't priced them, but I know OEM plastic is ridiculous. So these are probably $100 a piece, if not more, and don't really see myself going that route. Even though I do like the way the fender flares look versus not having them, but sort of in a predicament about that. Would definitely like to hear your vote on what you think I should do with that. That would definitely be a good tutorial video. And even if I do end up cutting, I might show you guys not an easy way, but an easier way to make little tabs that sort of blend in and fill in those plug holes if you don't want to cut. Obviously my truck's black, so that would be a little easier than trying to paint match some kind of more difficult color. So the black is sort of easy and forgiving in that regard. I do have an aftermarket thing that helps secure the entire part of the rear fender because of all the stuff I removed to trim it to keep that from wobbling at highway speeds. So that is a bolt I drilled through the side of it that is sort of keeping me at bay from cutting around that, because as you'll see in the video, it is on the inside of where I would have to cut for the holes for mounting the tabs for the fender flare. So I suppose I might be able to relocate that because I really do like how solid that makes the sheet metal feel at highway speed without it wobbling around. I could always see it in my mirror and it would drive me crazy. So comment below and let me know what you guys think I should do with the fender flare issue. And that is going to do it for this video, everyone. If you are having any kind of cosmetic issues with your truck, I would love to share your pain with you. We could form some kind of support group, so comment below. Let me know what's going on with your beautiful Tacoma. As always, thank you so much for supporting the channel by watching this video. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next video.